models, it's me, Dear Rose, back with another video. Welcome back to my channel. All my information will be down below in the description box along with my Fair X clause. I'm Dear Rose, bringing you plus size tea piping hot. Okay, guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your likes and shares and comments. Thank you guys so much. Okay. The Diddy saga continues. Now, I've never done any type of commentary on Jaguar Wright before. I have watched some of her interviews, her exposés, if you want to call them, where she calls out different industry people and tells their history or things that she may know or assume or whatever that is, that clairvoyancy she has or that sense of knowledge that she may have about different hip-hop industry people and things of that nature, in and out or around hip-hop. And I've often had several conversations with people about where does she get this information from? She's not relevant anymore as far as like making music, what I mean. She's relevant, of course. But she doesn't make music anymore. She's not really hanging with industry people or in the studio of anything like that. Of course, anyone knows that she was a great artist when she was. She did 5 albums. She worked with Jay-Z and them. You know, she has the background with these people. And she was very young at that time. She must have been a sponge because all the things that she has predicted or discussed or talked about, some of the things have come to fruition. Some of the things have been true. So I'm scrolling through YouTube and I see she did another expose, and she's discussing her normal, I think it's Street Starz. Street Starz did another expose with her, and they were asking her questions about Diddy, the apology and things like that, what she thought of it. Now, first of all, the 2 voices that I heard this time asking her didn't sound like the Street Starz voices that I have heard in the past. Of course, you never get to see their faces or anything. You only hear their voices. This time it was a female voice and another really young sounding voice of another person. I don't know why all of a sudden I felt like they were FBI or CIA. She may know them. I don't know. I don't keep up with her like that. I just had a funny feeling that the questions were either being fed to them to ask her or they weren't the normal podcasters that do the Street Starz podcast. It just seemed odd to me. She seemed kind of Twilight Zone-ish. She seemed kind of out of it. I saw her ashtray when she was smoking a cigarette. I do know that she used to smoke weed. I don't know if she does now or not. And possibly she may drink alcohol. I don't know. So I did look to see has she gotten, was she smoking? Because sometimes I've seen her smoke on some interviews in the past. So I saw her ashtray. I saw a cigarette. I didn't see it. But she could have took a gummy or anything like that. Have all types of ways that you can ingest a marijuana or, some type of mood enhancer. Okay. She could have hookah or anything. So she didn't, her eyes weren't red. She wasn't slurring her words or anything. It's just that she never completed a sentence thoroughly. If you asked her a question, she began to sound like Orlando Brown a little bit. Not to the extreme of Orlando Brown, don't get me wrong, but kind of sort of like Orlando Brown. She said at one time she was Ashley Judd from that movie with Denzel and then when I think it was Kiss the Girls or Catch the Girls or whatever, the spider sat down beside her. There's a trilogy of those movies. And she referenced herself as being Ashley Judd. And I was going to go back and look up some things about Ashley Judd. I know something was going on with her, like mental health wise or something at one time. I had to go back and excuse me for stuttering, and research that because Jaguar does subliminals. Am I saying that correctly? subliminal messages, riddles, uh, inserts of things. Now, I believe that she has knowledge of some of the things that she speak of in the industry, people she speak of in the industry, but some things could be either over exaggerated, or because you have knowledge of something, you could kind of do like a mediums do, or clairvoyant people do, or soothsayers, or palm readers, or tarot readers, and things like that. She could have that gift, or has tuned into herself that way, where she can kind of um bring it up, like, because experience is the best teacher, right? If she knows the industry well enough, and she knows how people moving shakers are in the business and things like that, it's not hard to predict a person's behavior. You know what I'm saying? It's not really that hard to predict what Diddy would do, or the fall of Jay-Z, or something like that. You know, it's not really hard to predict those things. I am going to show some of the, I hope I don't get a copyright strike. I have the whole 30-minute, it's not a rant, but rambling. I have the whole 30-minute rambling of her doing the expose with Street Starz. She's in a bathroom hotel. She's in a hotel in a bathroom. Very nice hotel, I could tell. They kept asking her, was she hiding out, or was someone hiding her out? I often do fear for her life. The things that she spews, whether they're truths or untruths, or just or either she's just predicting them, you know, or she call herself exposing them, the things that she says. Now, a lot of people say because no one has tried to sue her, things like that, that the things may be true. But we don't know what the industry people may be saying to her, or her people, or whatever, her camp, or whatever. I noticed she goes to jail a lot. She blamed Tasha K for saying that she was wanted by the FBI, by the feds. She blamed Jay-Z for some things. She said Jay-Z was next. You will hear her say some very weird things in this recording. What I may do is I'll let you see a little bit of her behavior, then put a photo, because as long as I alter the film, I don't get a copyright strike. So I'm going to try to do it that way. I'm going to play a little bit of it so you can see what I mean by her mannerisms and the way she was talking, and then I'll put a still photo in to try to alter the, you know, even though I am going to shout out Street Starz, whoever they may be. But if you, and I'll put the link in so that you can, you know, go see the whole video, of course. But it's just the oddest thing, and I just wanted to try to attach more things to this expose I'm doing about P Diddy. I find it very fascinating, all the different things that are coming out about him, all the different people that were in his corner that were saying that Cassie was lying. Now they're backpedaling and things of that nature. So it's just a lot going on. But anyway, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to play the video. If you don't see the steals, that means I had the balls to play the whole thing, and I'll take my L. You know what I'm saying? I'm not monetized anyway. They'll just give me an email and say, hey, you know, if you were monetized, you wouldn't be able to make no money off of this, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, it's just the oddest thing. I just want y'all to check it out. I know some of you probably have already listened to her before, but to me, she's getting a little more, you know, like, all right, so let me shut up and get to this, okay? Here we go.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Well, they talking about you, girl. They talking about you.
You got the world on lock, Jack.
Yeah, you definitely got the world on lock.
Okay, well, we're gonna go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Get into it?
Of course.
All right. Real Lyfe Street Starz. We here. Jack.
Yeah.
I have to ask you, how are you feeling right now? You personally, how are you feeling?
Honestly, I'm numb. It's good to be in Cali with my folks right now.
Right.
You know, I haven't seen most of these people since My son passed away in 2018. See, I was planning to move Giovanni out here so he could start his grow house and start his own strand. And he got arrested in Philly. So we moved to Dallas. Isn't that funny? That one choice led me here.
Yeah, I'm glad that you came here.
So am I. But I come back to LA and I'm walking around Laverne Park thinking of all my shows that I did at Mavericks Flats. Oh man, we gotta do better by our people, bro. All of this abuse that people are now discovering has been happening in front of their faces for all this time. The reason why they're so outraged is because they're now realizing that they helped finance it.
Yeah.
See, the people who should be most appalled are the fans. Because not once did you ever say, this record company won't get another dollar of our money until we know why Aaliyah is gone. Can you imagine if all of Aaliyah's fans had stopped buying anything that came out of that label? That would have been powerful, wouldn't it?
Man, powerful.
And yet it didn't happen. And her death still has not been properly investigated. Now, I want everybody to think about what I just said, and I want you to go and look at that footage of the Diplo, Ragdoll and Cassie, and fucking punching her like a football. While you're at it, ask yourself how many times that happened to me. I wasn't crying for Cassie. I was crying because I remember what those kids feel like. I too have been hunted. Should be ashamed of yourselves. And all of you bitches that won't speak, I hope you get charged right with them as an accessory before, during, or after each crime, because every bitch that's been around Diddy seen Diddy be the bitch. Period.
So we've seen Diddy do a public apology.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
That's my thought. You just did a statement a month ago saying you never done nothing like that. Now you say different? My. Illuminate. When was you lying? When you said you never done nothing like that after you got shown good? It must suck to know that Jay-Z is most likely paid for all of this to be done to you. You're a booty hole brother. Fucking thing one and thing two.
Did he?
They are psychopaths. And they have been working together for the better part of 25 years. They collect victims, they compete, and they claim their prizes. You know, there was a movie called Kiss the Girls. Do you remember that with Morgan Freeman?
No, I definitely remember
Judd?
that. Yep.
And remember they were looking for the Casanova unaliver, the serial killer. And as they went into their investigation, they started seeing that certain crimes were mirroring one another. Two different styles. Same hunt, same kill. They came to find out that it was two of them working, mirroring, repeating. One type of woman grabbed one way, same type of woman grabbed another way on the other side of the country. They were able to find their lunar cycle and how they hunted and when they picked. And guess what? It was the sloppy one that got him caught. Because it was the sophisticated one that taught him how to hunt. Do you remember that?
Yep.
What if I told you I was actually Judd? Sean Carter is just as bad as the diddler. And I know that for a fact. I got the scars to prove it.
Mm. So there's been so many people on the internet trying to figure out where you are. They're watching you. They're doing all types of stuff trying to figure you out.
You want to know what a box cutter feels like going into your skin and ripping you? I'll tell you how it feels. Y'all ain't seen shit yet. That Cassie shit, that's nothing.
So are you trying to say like Jay-Z put hands on you?
I'm saying Sean Carter remembers everything he did to me and he's got it on tape. Just like Diddy. And they're going to be crazy. It's going to be the women that get them in the end.
So you say that Jay
Fuck Jay-Z! And I think it's time for him to start speaking up about his very good friend. Just 9 months ago, you were singing these praises. All that he's done for the culture. And how you gotta be crazy like Diddy to make it. Then you didn't want to sit next to him at the Grammys. Told everybody that he had cooties. And canceled the Rock Nation brunch, which is your favorite event. Because that's how you line up the people and moves around it. Like y'all did with Clarence Abram. I'm gonna get you. And I told you I would. And I'm gonna keep my word. You're gonna pay me in full. I got your boy Diddy by the nuts. How long you think before my interview was right here?
What would it take for Jay-Z to go down like Diddy did?
I don't know. But I got an idea that Evan Rogers is gonna help me figure that out.
and who is Evan?
Evan was the producer who only seemed to work on teeny bopper projects, who discovered Rihanna at 3 a.m. in the morning in a hotel on the island where she comes from, with no parental supervision. And then she was put on a private plane, a minor, from one country to another, without parental supervision. And she ended up in a boardroom with Mr. Carter without parental supervision. Y'all got young children. Would you just let your daughter leave and go to a whole other country with some motherfucking niggas you don't know?
Absolutely not.
Doing talent shows at 3 a.m.
So you're saying that the rumors are true. There are rumors circulating that Rihanna was actually trafficked here. Are you saying that
Starting to
that's...
sound that way. Because her daddy didn't show up till 24 hours later to pick up a $500,000 check for his daughter's ass. Maybe we should look more into that album, Auntie. That album cover was disturbing. A child bride with a crown over her head. Blood smeared on her face. I don't know. How don't people see SOSs anymore? I mean, maybe I'm just crazy.
So do you think that there will ever be a space or a time where Rihanna may come forward and express some of her experiences?
I don't know, but I'm working. I'm working around the clock. She didn't look comfortable pregnant, throwing up that goddamn diamond sign on Super Bowl. Word has it, she didn't want to do it at all. She just had no choice. And then she was forced to step down from her billion-dollar company so she could be alone. I guess that's what happens when your pimp put up all the money in the first place.
Do you think that's also the reason why the album situation is what it is, where she's not dropping any music?
I mean, if I was her, I wouldn't. More music means more indebted. More music means more money laundering. More music means she stays a shell corporation and not a human being. You wanna know what's funny? The only difference between Inga Marshall and Rihanna is that one was international, the other one was right next door. Both got 14, both tender, both damn near versions, both mid-rated by Sean Carter. I don't know. I wonder how Rihanna's feeling about being replaced by Blue Ivy.
So are you alleging that Jay-Z is grooming his own daughter?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be so hard to do. That ain't his baby. Allegedly. That's Tata, baby. Allegedly. Be really easy to groom somebody else's kid. Look at Justin. Look at Quincy. These niggas always like playing with other people's kids. Like, sorry, I just lost my life. Motion sensor. I guess I was still too long.
So you said that Blue Ivy is not Jay-Z. So can you explain who Tata might be? Who's that?
Oh, that's his number one goal, his minion. Tata Smith. Nigga from Philly. His spy. A man who had a very unpleasant conversation with Blue Cantrell.
And so you're saying alleging that Jay-Z is aware that Blue Ivy belongs to this man.
Yeah, I'm saying he's very aware of it. He puts his seed in everybody else. I done told you that. I don't
So
know who the five of them twins is. They look a little strange, like they was half baked. I don't know. You know, they all like playing Dr. Frankenstein with their genetics.
so answer me this. Why do you think at this very moment, or what's your explanation as to why Jay-Z is doing this to Diddy now? Is it to keep his name out there?
Crab. He can't stand being himself for long. That's why he likes assuming other people's lives. He wears them until he outgrows them, and then he finds another persona, crawls into that. I wish somebody would just take him back to Marcy for a visit and drop him. That would be an interesting homecoming and homegoing. He's the shame of Brooklyn.
So Jack, we gotta ask. You know, you've been kind of going viral. Like, we gotta get your take on this. It's been it's been an FBI warrant or going around for you, and it's been
Over a
pictures.
truck that I lost responsibility of the second that I was arrested in that pool in Beaujeu, Louisiana, and it was confiscated by Louisiana State Agency, and I lost track of it. Left the phone number, nobody contacted me, so how am I responsible for what? And why the fuck would the feds give a shit about it? That ain't nothing but a prank from Tasha K. Sorry, was you mad I changed your Belial interview? I don't know, maybe you should have asked him something that was true. Ain't nobody falling for this shit. Ain't no warrant for my arrest for no goddamn truck that I ain't had responsibility of, especially considering I was in jail. And Tasha K, I believe you're part of the reason why I was there. But y'all ain't talking about my dead mama anymore? That's funny. Nobody can seem to prove that she's dead. Nobody. No death certificate, no death notice, no medical examiner has seen anyone. Tasha K, you're a piece of shit. And you're mad. So little Teddy's playing in monkey shit. Your Belial interview is in the shit up. And I'm gonna keep ruining everything you do. Till you disappear or pay Cardi B. Either way, both will make you disappear. So yeah, that's about that.
Yeah, so you're saying that Tasha K has fabricated these alleged
Bitch,
claims.
fabricate all that shit. Like she does every fucking thing else. A weird bitch. Her and my sister, they've been working together.
So just for the record, you are not wanted by any sort of law enforcement agency.
I spoke to my lawyer on Friday. I have no warrants, and I'm going to trial in September. And if the trucking company wants to tell me what the fuck happened to my dead son's remains, because his urn is on that truck, along with some evidence and family heirlooms, my entire wardrobe, birth certificates, social security cards. Wonder what happened to that truck. Y'all should have found another thread to pull at, because I'm going to choke you with this one. Never send a dumb bitch to do a smart bitch's job. I swear to God, the sector would be in such better condition if Sean Davy Way was running it, because Latasha Transrena Kiwi has lost her fucking edge. YouTube, y'all need to find somebody better. I think Sean Davy Way would be the perfect king of the beef and the tea sector. I really do. He understands checks and balances. And YouTube, if you keep letting this rabid fucking bitch, Latasha Transrena, I'm swamp trash, Kiwi, I'm gonna start asking why y'all didn't pay Cardi B. Because y'all are now almost a $200 billion corporation, and you have a known liar and fraud operating on this app. Lying on law-abiding citizens like myself. You want to answer for that? You too. Or y'all just want to keep letting this wild bitch run crazy? Because I'm going to make sure that million-plus subscriber base, that is a third box, because you only have legitimately 600,000 subscribers, Tosh. I'm going to make sure your views stop feeling. I'm going to make you so irrelevant to YouTube, they're going to get rid of you for me.
So do you think
I'm sorry, what?
do you think that she's being protected? Tasha K is being protected by higher ups?
She's being protected by the Rothschild family. She was hired to come after me. All of this YouTube shit is her. And she's been using my sister as her #1 source, who has yet to do an actual interview substantiating all of her so-called claims against me, cammed up and live. You want to be famous, Shefty? Why would your friend Tasha K want to interview you on camera? All these niggas are amazing.
So I just like to know, you said that she needs to be replaced. So you agree that there's a certain way, a certain etiquette to go about spilling the tea, yes?
Oh, absolutely. And you should back it up with fact. All of their receipts that they have their subscribers paying them for are false. Falsified documents, screenshotted, altered, edited. Me and Denot Ricketts have proved that on several occasions. Tell me something. How is that person allowed on the internet at all? She should be banned from the internet completely. She is a known and proven liar, and she has been spending the better part of the past 2 years trying to defraud the public out of cash and extorting and blackmailing celebrities to pay a young artist whose family she disrespected, whose child she defamed. I don't know. Maybe I'll pay somebody to get me those pictures of little Teddy cleaning monkey shit just for fun. I know people in Nigeria. I'm sure he won't be hard to find.
Do you feel like Tasha K tried to be or is trying to be the next Wendy Williams?
That'll never happen. Wendy told the truth. That bitch is a liar. It was proven in court to the tune of a $4 million check that her black broke ass can't cash. How you gonna be Wendy Williams and you can't tell the truth? Oops. And you ain't funny either. And you need to stop hiring people to sit in those empty seats of the tickets you can't sell to your very, very, very irrelevant show. You want to show us something we want to see? Show us your kids. Go live and came up with your family, including your husband, who was another bitch, allegedly. I don't know any God-fearing or law-abiding or Africa-loving Nigerian who would abide his wife sending his son away. Does that make sense to y'all? You don't know Nigerians. They're very family-oriented, and his son, his firstborn son, I don't know a Nigerian man that would agree with that. Igbo or Yoruba. Sound like something wrong with your family structure over there, Toots. How about you stop coming up with fake Crime Stoppers for me and produce very real receipts of your illegitimate and fraudulent life? I'm running your ass out of town, bitch. I'm gonna have you running like Aubrey. Now you ain't got as much shit to sell, so packing you up should be quick. Was there anything else, Scott?
Yes. We're gonna try to. I want to dig a little deep into your love life because we did a game, the Domino Effect, which you can go watch now, right? And we also did an interview with Terrence Gangster Williams, right? And we brought that up, and he spoke good about you, and he had a lot to say about you. Kind of went through that day. Can you walk us through the day of you and Terrence Gangster?
What about it?
Well, he kind of went through. He went through there, and he went through a little detail.
What did he say?
He said y'all hit it off real good. Y'all, you had to get out of here, but you had to reschedule the plane.
Well, we decided to spend a little more time together.
Okay.
And I love his mama. Shout out to Big Mama. I love her so much. That is my homie.
So you got to meet the mom, huh?
Oh yeah. I cooked them dinner.
Oh, okay.
And apparently she ate the leftovers and he was vanished. It's always a real compliment when a real Southern woman, a real NOLA woman. I mean, this is Ninth Ward. We're talking generations. For her to walk in a stranger cooking in her kitchen and she say, Terrence, leave that girl alone. Everything smells just fine. I'm like, okay, we gonna be all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I mean, Terrence is special.
Yes.
And working with the Panthers like I am now, and our objective for the Free 'em All campaign. When I think of everything that Terrence has been through, he has my heart. He's one of the strongest Black men I've ever met. From the streets to a quarter century of his life. And just the fortitude that he has and the way that he still takes care of the youngsters. And he hasn't lost hope for our future as a people. I don't see who wouldn't find that attractive. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that pretty much answers the question. Yeah. Okay, Jack. We're gonna keep talking to you because this is unfolding. We love that you sit down with us. We are very appreciative for that.
We're family.
We're family, and
The saga continues.
Yeah, the saga continues definitely.
Yeah, it just keeps on rolling, don't it?
All right.
I do have one last question before we give you back your time.
What, babe?
Do you feel in your heart, because again, we come to you, Jack, because we know that you're going to tell us the truth, you're going to tell us what it is, you're not going to sugarcoat it. Do you think that the industry will ever accept responsibility for the things that are happening, or do you think that they'll just continue to push people forward, the Bill Cosby's, the Diddy's?
It will be what it's been until we break it. And we should break it. We haven't done right. And we need to let the future make the choices because they're the ones that are going to have to live out those consequences. When I think about Tupac and I think about Nipsey, I become embarrassed because if people hadn't started speaking up about Diddy sooner, Nipsey might still be here. Takeoff might still be here. If I had spoken on what I suspected back in the late 90s, Amon Coleman might still be here. We fucked it up. Generation Z, we just need to clean up our mess and we need to give it to them. That's what's right. I don't know, maybe that sounds crazy, but that's what's right.
Thank you, Jack.
Well, Tiffany's on her way. We're having Roscoe's by the pool. I'm going to give you guys a call. She wants to meet you.
Okay, cool. All right, give us a call.
Love you.
Bye.
And hey, no means no.
Okay, so I guess y'all can kind of see what I'm talking about. Now, it's another thing that I noticed because I'm watching it as you guys are watching it too. She's very blunt, aggressive when she talks, matter of fact, popping her hands. You know how you clap your hands together when you mean something. She's in your face like she did in the camera, of course, but more aggressively. Very sure of herself when she does most of her interviews. I have taken some psychology classes and peer support and things like that. And what I can say is, did you notice that baby voice that she had when they first started asking her questions? I'm doing okay. Better than I was last time, right? And she babied in the beginning. It's if her personality were altering. And then she got where she was all in the camera. She was, and you know what I'm saying to you. You know, that kind of thing like that. And I'm like, is she high? Is she going back and forth between personalities? Is it an act? Is she putting on? Because sometimes the reason why I am comparing her to Orlando Brown is because sometimes I think he's putting on so that they won't bother him, the powers that be, Illuminati, whatever you want to call it, I don't know, industry people, whatever. Or is it truly psychosis? And I'm seeing that with her, that is this some type of a psychosis? Has she had a mental break? Is it something in the weed or the alcohol or something that she's getting high with that's altering her to shut her up? You know, who's her handler? Who's her people? Street Stars seem to be the only people that do her interviews now, so maybe she has a contract with them, or they kind of like look out for her, kind of keep up with her, because he did ask her how was she doing, you know, and things of that nature. And maybe she has had some type of a psychosis. That's why maybe she's in a hotel resting or something. We heard her say in the end she was going to the pool with someone or something like that. But she would go in and out of being aggressive and then to the little baby voice at first. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of took away from the reason why she was filming in the beginning was to discuss Diddy. She did do a little bit of Diddy. She did some Jay-Z and things like that. And those are not their twins and all this kind of stuff like that, which we know those things aren't true. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So normally she speaks things that will make a person say, I didn't know that about Mary J. Blige, or I didn't know that about Jill Scott, or I didn't know that about this person or that person. You know, some things she would speak and it would kind of make you go, or you may have heard it other places. But the things that she said yesterday, the things that she said yesterday did not line up with her normal commentary. And that's what caused concern to me. Now I am more worried about her well-being than ever before. Times in the past, I would be like, oh my God, I'm kind of afraid for her. Is she talking too much? You know, if she really is talking things that she really knows, is she talking too much? Now I'm at the point where I'm worried about her well-being as far as her mental state, because her rants or whatever it is that she does, her clairvoyancy or whatever, it's a little off this time. It's not making sense. It's not like it was. And I'm wondering, you know, who's pressuring her? Is she doing this so she won't have to expose things anymore? Maybe she felt like she's gone too far. I don't know. It was supposed to be something about Diddy, giving some more insight on that, because if you know that the article says she does wild accusations. Okay, so ever since the exclusive drop with Diddy, of course, it appears that it corroborates some of the accusations that Cassie made in her against the Bad Boy Records, because she sued several entities, okay? And we all seen the footage and everything of that nature. But Jaguar is beginning, she says some things, the article that I read said that during the interview, Wright was asked what she believes will happen next, to which she replied, Kathy White's true killer is going to be unveiled. Now, we know that Claudia Jordan has a connection with the Kathy White young lady. They were all friends. They hung out together. You can hear Claudia speak about Kathy. All of a sudden, she disappeared. Something happened to her, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and it's not a man from the, okay, so anyway, her quote was, Kathy White's true killer is going to be unveiled. And it's not a man. From there, she was asked to elaborate, and she accused Diddy of having a tape of the alleged crime, okay, in one of her exposés, in one of her videos. She says, show them the tape, Diddy. You know how she does. Show them the tape, Diddy. You got it, she stated. That might buy you a little time. We're going to hang you high, B-I-T-C-H, as Jay-Z too, and Beyonce. So her ranting is very wild now. You know what I'm saying? She also claims that Jay-Z and Beyonce has something to do with some things, and it's just really wild. So let me give you a little bit of background about Kathy White, okay? As I stated, you've often heard Claudia Jordan associate herself with Kathy. They all hung out. Claudia even showed a picture on one of her episodes of TGIF where they said that when a rumor came out that she was dating Diddy or something, but then she showed that photo. Oh, no, I wasn't. We was just at the party, and Kathy White was there, da-da-da. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Kathy White was alleged to be Jay-Z's mistress before passing away in 2011, okay? Their rumored romance has subsequent death led to countless conspiracy theories, which are completely unconfirmed. Nonetheless, it looks like social media sleuths have been hard at work digging them up. This isn't the only shocking claim Jaguar Wright made during the interview. However, not this interview that I've just played you, but another interview, okay? This isn't the only shocking claim Jaguar Wright made during the interview. However, she also reflected on her relationship with Cat Williams. You can see the ones with you'll know the one with Street Starz where she says that Cat Williams was her birthday present. She met him when she was real, real young out in LA and things like that. Okay, let me get back to the article. Revealing that they met on her 30th birthday celebration. He taught me so much in 9 months, she said of the comedian. Walking away was hard, but it was when the Illuminati first started coming after him. And I left, back in the moment. Cat was still wearing Kelvar to bed. what do you think of Jaguar Wright's wild claims about Diddy? Share your thoughts, and this was what they were saying in the thing. Okay, and she said that, I think she said he gave her $20,000, Cat Williams. You have to go listen to that Street Starz guy. When they got her, I don't even know if they do any other interviews anymore. I don't think they even do any interviews or exposés anymore. Jaguar got them on lock. You know what I'm saying? She has done other interviews with other outlets, but I think they strictly just do her now because I think she makes them lots and lots of money. So I think they give her what she wants, travel her, get her out of, I think they're the ones that probably getting her in and out of jail and things like that. It is off the chain. It is getting weird. I don't feel she has anyone that is watching over her, guys. I'm kind of afraid for her. There's nothing I could do, of course. I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody. Okay? Who could save anybody? I'm just a nobody. I can make it be known that, I'm fearful that something is going to happen to her. And it did sound like the people in the video were too. I can say that. I don't know if they don't know where she is because I think they said she was in an undisclosed place. Okay? And Jaguar might be playing crazy because they after her. Now the things she say might be wild accusations so that she can save her own life. We don't know if she getting death threats or what. She said Tasha K's part. It's just a big mess. But anyway, I don't want to make this video too long, but I did want to bring to you that sidebar on Diddy's saga. It's so many moving pieces in this, and as I get them and I feel that you guys would want to know, for those of you that don't already catch it and things like that, to try to keep you abreast of what's going on. So this was supposed to be Jaguar saying how she felt about Diddy's apology, but it turned into something else. But she has said something about him in interviews earlier than the one that she posted on yesterday with Street Starz about Diddy. Very nasty, ugly things about Diddy, Jay-Z, Beyonce, and other hip-hop stars and industry people and things around the industry, okay? So anyway, as this news comes to me and I feel that it's something important or that it intrigues me, I will make a video and I will post it and I will do the best that I can. As you can see, I had the balls. I did not cover up the photo, the images of her during the video. I just played it. I am going to give them their credit though. So hopefully that will be good enough. And I'll see you guys next time. Again, drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think about Jaguar Wright and her clairvoyancy or whatever this is, predictions or whatever it is that she knows about the industry. She tells a lot of truth. Some things has came to pass before. Are you afraid for her? Do you think, she's just full of hot air, or do you think she has some truth to her? And do you think she should be in fear for her life? Again, ring that notification bell, like, share, leave a comment so you can know next time that I drop a video. And again, I love you all. Smooches.